morning, everybody. Happy Thursday to you. Hope your week is going well. This week, Chicago, I think on Sunday, is wrapping up the auto show. I think is the nation's largest. Started in 1901. This is the new car show. And I think in March, they have the World of Wheels in Chicagoland, which is all the hot rods and custom vehicles, and it's always a great time. So I wake up to 11 below zero ambient temperature, Fahrenheit. So it's probably set a record. I didn't get to watch the news yet, so I'm filming this now and must be on my way today. And I'd like to discuss today Mr. Jeffrey Goldstein. Jeff Goldstein, ProteinWisdom.com, and all those other great names. Jeff, we've known each other for quite a long time. Not like Javier and them, but let's see, 5, 6, 7 years maybe, something like that. Oh hell, wait a minute, longer than that, because the Snap No Tap was in 2008, and that's 7 years already. Wow. That's hard to believe. So, yeah, I've known him longer than that. So, yeah, I've known Jeff a long time. Excuse me. So, anyway, just another great guy. Him and I have a lot in common. Mainly, the first and foremost is the love of baseball, a tremendous love and understanding of the game. And also, him and I are both stuck in a little time warp. 70s and 80s, especially for him, it's the 70s. Jim Rockford and Scarecrow and the Partridge Family. And I think that's one of the things that got him, because I made a reference on the Lost Art of Hooking about when I showed you how to get a double wrist lock when you're on your back, and how a lot of people will bring the opponent to you. And I says that's not really the most effective way. You bring him as you go to the opponent. So it's a twofold. I said you meet him halfway, like the Partridge Family song. And that kind of stuck out. He's probably the only human being ever watched my videos that got that reference, Anyway, Jeff's been through a lot on the internet, being smeared and, trolled and lied about. And he's persevered and stuck it out. He's got a wonderful wife and 2 wonderful children. And his oldest is a youth wrestler and is just simply outstanding. Just won. I got an email this morning. He just won another award, and it's phenomenal. And the beautiful thing about Jeff is he doesn't live vicariously through his son. Jeff has managed to get himself so tremendously strong and so tremendously in shape, and is involved in the Tri-C program, and is also going to be hooking up with Costa, since Costa's out that way. Jeff gave me a long list of things that I told. Jeff's the only person that I let know that I was going to do a video about. And Jeff said, well, I don't know what you could say about me. And then he made a list of about 300 or 400 things that are positive about himself. So I just, cutting to the chase here. And coming from the heart, Jeff has been there for me. He helped me. Several years ago, he had an excellent designer named Elliot Frick, Big White Sky, designed my old website, not the one that I have now. I did this one. I had done all my own websites, and then Elliot took it upon himself to do this website up for me that I had, kind of like with the old-fashioned look. And I had that for a couple years, and then I went on, maybe 2 or 3 years. I don't recall now how long, maybe longer, and yeah, probably longer. I don't remember. It's hard for me to keep track of that. Then I switched to a different website, now another one, which I'll keep this one for quite some time. This one suits my personality, and I'm able to deal with it. But Jeff did all that for me. He's helped out a lot in a lot of ways, and he put up a YouTube channel. I don't go to it. I don't watch the YouTube clips and all that, but it's his channel, I guess, like a lot of people might think it's mine, it's not my YouTube channel. As a matter of fact, I think he wants to put these clips up on YouTube. So to the YouTube guys, hello. I'm sorry I don't answer questions on here because I don't go to the YouTube channel. I'm one of those types of, I don't like watching myself on video. Like when we do the video series, well, if I'm not editing them myself, obviously I have to watch it to edit it. But we're given a sample, so to speak, and you okay it. I don't ever watch them again. I really don't. So like people who are on the Tri-C program, I have a list of like, this video covers arm bars, this video covers leg locks, and I just refer them to that. But it's very, it's just one of those things, because you always think you can do better or say something different or, look better or whatever. It's just kind of like with music too, very rarely do you say, yeah, I nailed it. You always think you can do better. At least I do. I'm one of those types, and I guess I'm a perfectionist, and you never get it. By the way, this has got to go soon because this is bothering me. So Jeff, I wanted Jeff to be on the Snap No Tap. First of all, because he threatened me. But no, seriously, I like to joke with him. First of all, he lives in Colorado. He lived moments away from where we filmed, really. And he's such a part. He for the lack of a better word, instigated or initiated the process of getting me to film that video. And a guy who posts on here, David Dubrow, he is just a wonderful guy. David is the finest gentleman I've met in the martial arts world, period. And he said, sure, we'll do it. And that was great. And, Jeff, he's in a lot of ways, he's like me. He comes from the East Coast originally. And, I don't know how long he's been living out in Colorado now. And, he came from an academic background and professor and all of that, and or whatever they call it, Gilligan maybe. Maybe he was Gilligan and not the professor. I look up to him in many ways. Here's a guy again who's slightly younger than me, but said age doesn't matter. I'm going to whoop myself in condition. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get strong. And his focus is on functional strength. He's not a bench press strong. He's a strongman strength. Bending things in grip and curls and whatever, blobs and all of that kind of stuff. And I really like that. I'm into that, and I'm really glad that he's doing that. Plus, he's just a tremendous guy, great father, loves his children, and like I said, he's not living vicariously through his son. He is doing as well. And Jeff, I don't know if I've ever taken the chance or the time to do this, but I want to say it publicly for the whole world to know that I wanted to thank you for everything you've ever done for me, okay? And I know sometimes you've tried it, you get into wars with people on the internet, and I tell you, don't do it. It's just not worth it. You can't win with people who don't see things your way. It's all trash talk, and you don't get involved in that. You don't know these people. They're probably actually pretty cool people, if you got to know them. Not everyone, of course, because he's met some bad guys and I've met some bad people, but generally it's just the internet, and I really don't want people to take it seriously. But you fought the good fight, and you continue to fight the good fight, okay? And you're doing things your way, and you have the support and the cooperation of your wife in your life, which is phenomenal. And a lot of people don't have that. People tend to buck heads a lot, and especially in our business, where getting good at something takes time and dedication, and it takes time and dedication away from the families. So many of you who are new to this path and are really investing the time, it can be a strain. But you're just a hell of a guy, Jeff, and I don't know what else to say other than that. And I wish you all the very, very best on your training with Costa and the other wrestlers that you're working with. I don't want to give out too much information. They can all go to your blog, proteinwisdom.com, and read up all about the trials and tribulations. But I'm going to tell everybody out there, Jeff's a hell of a man. And, I really thought, maybe George Lucas or somebody would wanted to pick you up after they saw you in the Snap No Tap series, man. I really thought so. But I guess, it just wasn't meant to be, Jeff. I'm sorry. But you're a hell of a guy, and I want to thank you for being a part of my life and a part of my friend's life. You got a crazy, crazy sense of humor, and that's good. Never lose that. So, guys, Jeff Goldstein is the guy for today, and I will talk to all of you guys hopefully tomorrow.